And it's time for business. Latest report from the National Bureau of Statistics revealed that Nigeria's gross domestic product increased by 3.46% year-on-year in real terms in the fourth quarter of 2023. The report also shows that the growth rate dropped by 0.06% compared to the fourth quarter of 2022, while it surged by 0.92% compared to the previous quarter. The growth rate was mainly driven by the services sector, which recorded a 3.98% increase and contributed 56.55% to the aggregate GDP. While agriculture sector grew by 2.1%, industry sector surged by 3.86% year-on-year. On an annual basis, GDP grew by 2.74% in 2023, relative to 3.1% in 2022. And as away from there now, part of its effort to ensure accountability in the financial running of business across the country, the Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, Dr. Rabiu Olowo, says the accounting development tool in Nigeria project will help align the country with the global best accounting practices. The FRC board said this when the Netherlands Consul General in Lagos, Mr. Michel Delaine, paid in the court visit to discuss the ADT, a Nigeria project in partnership with the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The Chief Executive Officer said the accounting development tool allows the Council to align with global baseline for accounting practices, while explaining that the current economic hardship, according to research, encourages companies to do wrong things when it comes to financial reporting, which requires an improved regulatory oversight. ADT is a comprehensive toolkit designed to evaluate the legal, institutional, and human resource requirements necessary to enhance accounting and corporate reporting infrastructure of a country.
We believe the lobbed-in accounting firms, and we have quite a number of big accounting firms who have their offices in the southern part of Amsterdam. But after the financial crisis, we realized that you can't just rely on the accountants firms anymore, because they're part of the system. And as a result of that, there were many changes made in which accountants firms in the Netherlands actually operate. The Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria is an organization, I think, that deserves our support and our respect.
We are all aware of what is going on in Nigeria today. Economic challenges, hardship, if you like. Research has shown that this period stimulates and encourages companies to do the wrong thing, especially when it comes to financial reporting. And for us as regulators, we are very alert and awake to our responsibilities. Your investment in the accounting development tool will only further strengthen our capacity to doing our job very well.
Elsewhere, in a significant development for Nigeria's maritime sector, Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Mr. Oyetola Adegboyega, announces that the $800 million required for the rehabilitation of the nation's port is nearly secured. During the commissioning of 7 patrol boats by the Nigerian Port Authority, the minister emphasized that the vessels are poised to enhance operational efficiency within Nigerian ports. TVC News correspondent Ifunanya Eze has more.
Amidst the presence of the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, and top officials from the Nigerian Port Authority, a milestone was marked as 7 marine craft were officially commissioned and named. Mr. Oyetola commended the Nigerian Port Authority's proactive approach in bolstering safety within the maritime domain, emphasizing its potential to elevate the competitiveness of Nigeria's ports.
Can't be talking of trying to get the potentials of the blue economy without strengthening the security aspect. So I'm delighted to be here, and I believe we're going to procure more of these boats to ensure that at any point in time, our maritime space is secured.
The minister also revealed that government is fully prepared to commence the much-needed rehabilitation of dilapidated ports, paving the way for a more efficient port operations.
We are modernizing the ports, we are automating the ports. We want to be able to compete with any port in the world. We want to ensure the vessel turnaround time is reduced to about 4 days, as opposed to about 6-10 days now. And I think deliberately we are doing a lot of that. We must commend the President for taking the initiative of creating the ministry and for supporting us all the way. I can tell you that the fund for rehabilitation of the port is almost ready.
The managing director of the Nigerian Ports Authority highlighted the significance of the patrol boats in solidifying Nigeria's position as a maritime logistic hub in Africa.
There's nothing better than being commended by your boss, and I want to thank him for that. And on behalf of myself, my other colleagues, the executive directors and management and other staff of MPA, we assure the minister that we'll keep doing more to ensure that we meet those KPIs that have been set. And as the minister has said, the funding for the port rehabilitation is almost ready, and he's right on spot on that. Very soon you'll hear about us commencing the port rehabilitation, and we want to thank the minister and the president for their vision and support towards ensuring that we quickly start the port rehabilitation.
They admit that deploying the patrol boats represents a significant advancement for the country's maritime security. Ifunanya Eze,